Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Seriously, at this point, you just cannot make this stuff up anymore. I was actually getting ready to make an entirely different WNBA video after seeing Raven Johnson featured on one of the league's promotional graphics, and I remember sitting there thinking, hold on a second. What exactly is the WNBA doing here? Because the timing of all this honestly could not be worse. And then this latest situation drops, and somehow it makes everything look even crazier for the league. The WNBA right now is getting absolutely hammered online. Fans are calling them out left and right, and people are starting to question whether the league actually understands what made them explode in popularity in the first place. Because let's be honest here, it feels like they convinced themselves that after landing the media rights deal and working through the new CBA talks, they no longer needed Caitlin Clark to carry the attention around the sport. That honestly feels like the mindset. Like, we're good now, we've arrived. But that's not how business works. When networks pay huge money for broadcasting rights, they expect ratings, they expect viewership. Advertisers expect numbers. And when those numbers don't hit projections, networks have to compensate advertisers with bonus ad placements and additional inventory. That becomes a major issue very quickly. And yesterday's attendance numbers involving the Indiana Fever were eye-opening. 14,505 fans. That's nearly 3,000 seats short of full capacity. From everything I could find, that may genuinely be the lowest regular season crowd tied to a Caitlin Clark game so far. Then you look ahead to Wednesday's game, and there are available seats everywhere. Literally everywhere. And the crazy part is, the Indiana Fever somehow handed me even more material. At this point, whoever is running marketing for this league deserves the full clown treatment. Bozo air, clown shoes, the whole thing. Because right now, fans are looking at the WNBA, looking at Stephanie White, looking at Dawn Staley, and asking one simple question. What exactly is going on here? Let me show you guys something, because this is honestly shocking when you really look at it. I pulled up the ticket map, and tickets for this game are sitting at just $11.80. Seriously, $11.80. And then you look at the arena layout, and it gets even crazier. Every little blue dot, every pink dot you see on that screen, that is an empty seat available for purchase. This is for Wednesday, May 20th at 7 p.m. against the Portland Fire. I mean, we're talking about sections everywhere with openings. You can literally see it with your own eyes. Honestly, wow, just wow. Now, let's circle back to this because I genuinely could not believe what I was looking at yesterday. The WNBA rolled out this big Do Not Disturb promotion for the NBC and Peacock games, and the featured names were Angel Reese and Asia Wilson. Okay, fine, I get highlighting stars, no issue there. But then I look over at the graphic and I'm thinking, wait, who is that? And honestly, I hate to say it this way, but to borrow the famous line from Conor McGregor, who the F is this? Apparently, it was Raven Johnson on the right side of the promotion, and that's where the confusion starts. Because the WNBA decided that when promoting the Indiana Fever, they were not going to feature Caitlin Clark, the player who has driven ratings, ticket sales, media coverage, and mainstream attention unlike anything this league has seen in years. How does that make sense? At this point, Kathy Engelbert and the Fever marketing team might as well grab the Joker makeup, the Ronald McDonald wig, or the full Bozo the Clown outfit and pile into the clown car together because fans are absolutely roasting this decision online. And the bigger issue here is marketing. The WNBA has spent decades trying to grow financially, and somehow they still struggle to properly market their biggest attraction. That's the baffling part, because whether people want to admit it or not, Caitlin Clark is a phenomenon. She shoots like Stephen Curry, passes like Larry Bird, and competes with the same ruthless mentality people associate with Michael Jordan. Yet the league keeps acting like there's nothing special happening, and fans are absolutely destroying them for it. But now, the Indiana Fever are jumping right into the middle of this conversation themselves, because this latest promotional graphic for Wednesday's game has people scratching their heads all over again. And let me make this clear. I have absolutely nothing against Raven Johnson. Honestly, she's come across as very likable. She's been positive, energetic, and a genuine breath of fresh air. A lot of fans feel like she's distancing herself from some of the negativity and drama often connected to Dawn Staley's orbit. Now the bigger question becomes whether Stephanie White is trying to move away from that same atmosphere too. But here's the reality. From a marketing perspective, Raven Johnson is not Caitlin Clark. She's just not. For nearly 3 weeks now, I've been pointing out something very strange involving the Indiana Fever's social media strategy. There were multiple stretches where they went almost 48 full hours without posting about Caitlin Clark at all. Twice. That's the biggest female sports star on the planet, and it almost feels like they're trying to keep her hidden away, like this is Game of Thrones. Fans are noticing it, and more people are starting to wonder if this goes beyond simple bad marketing decisions. Here said, nothing against Raven, but you passed on Medina Alcott, who is a 6'6" center from South Carolina, who scored a double-double with 14 points, 11 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block in 16 minutes off the bench. She was what we needed. Downright depressing. Double-double, blah, 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 downright depressing. That person's mad about the draft still. I can't say I blame him. Said, benching Cece 3 rebounds from a triple-double is coaching sabotage. You guys are so obvious when it comes to Cece. No offense to Raven, but why the hell are you promoting a bench player? She's averaging near nothing stat-wise. Said, who's the face of the league? Y'all are embarrassing. Yeah, it's embarrassing. Said, the Indiana Fever leadership and marketing team are either retarded or completely tone deaf. It seems they go out of their way to ignore the chosen one, the generational talent, the reason for all this notoriety. Guys, I'm going to tell you right now, Caitlin Clark fans feel like the league and the Indiana Fever have basically given them the middle finger over the last 30 hours. All of this backlash today over the WNBA marketing post, and then the Fever dropped that promotional graphic right on top of it. They knew exactly what they were doing, and people are looking at this wondering how disconnected the league and the organization are from their own fan base. At what point do fans start believing they simply do not care about the people supporting the league? At what point do people start thinking they don't even care about their own superstar? Because this situation is wild. The reaction online has been brutal, and a lot of fans are directing their frustration towards Stephanie White and the overall direction of the organization. Said, this will be your starting PG soon because we all know you're gonna lose your current one. I've never seen a team not promote their best player, let alone the most famous basketball player on earth at this point. They have to be trolling. Said, you want to keep disrespecting Caitlin, the face of the league? Then fuck you, I'm not spending a penny. Racist as franchise. Said, tick-tock, tick-tock, the clock is ticking till either White is fired or Cece is demanding a trade. One thing is certain, Cece won't be resigning when her contract expires if things don't change. Said, haha, marketing a rookie over your superstar. Y'all are a fucking joke. Looks like Cece is playing, so no need to show up or watch. Ha ha ha. When are we going to see Cece promoted? Yeah. Said, this organization is doing Cece so wrong. Why don't you promote your star player? No wonder you aren't selling tickets. I really hope Cece asks for a trade. You don't deserve what she's brought to this organization. That's my biggest problem with all of this. As you see, this and this, 1,000 comments to 1.3 thousand likes, that is nuts. You see the blowback the WNBA is taking, and you threw it right back in Caitlin Clark fans' faces. Your narrative stinks worse than Angel Reese's rim finishing. Caitlin Clark ain't playing? Question mark? The WNBA from the top down hates Caitlin Clark. Yeah, people are looking at this whole situation and asking some serious questions right now. A lot of fans feel like the WNBA is handling Caitlin Clark completely differently compared to how major sports leagues usually promote their biggest stars. And whether people agree or disagree, that conversation is happening everywhere online. Some fans even bring up Paige Beckers and compare how different players are marketed. That debate has become a huge topic across social media over the last few days. But the main point here is simple. People tuned in to watch Caitlin Clark, and fans are confused when the WNBA rolls out major promotional graphics without heavily featuring the player driving so much attention toward the league. Again, this is not personal toward Raven Johnson at all. Most people actually seem to like her. But fans keep noticing these marketing decisions involving the Indiana Fever and questioning the strategy behind them. A lot of people are comparing the situation to the NBA somehow not promoting Michael Jordan during the peak years of the Chicago Bulls dynasty. To basketball fans, that sounds almost impossible to imagine. And historically, commissioners like David Stern understood the value of building leagues around superstar players like Magic Johnson, Larry Bird, and Michael Jordan. That's why so many fans are frustrated right now. Tell me what you think. Till next time, thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.